check dual screens. I was trying to light some incense, by the way. You know, like, keep a quality mood going on my end, too. But I also have a fan going, so it's a struggle. But anyways, tell me how your week has been going in the chat, by the way. I have to open another tab anyways, like I was saying, because I can't see your comments in real time for some reason when I post the live video through the event. Maybe one of you Facebook tech wizards will know what to do, because I don't. But anyways, for now, what I do is I just open up my own stream in another window and check your comments, pretty much. So that's what's happening there. Anywho's, let me check these comments because I see there are some here already. Good morning, Christopher. How is it going? Really, how's your week going? Tell me. I'm excited, guys. It's been a really busy week, but I'm feeling good. Like, there's some good energy, and it's not just the incense, you know? Okay. Oh, my hair's a frizzy mess. It took me forever. But let me put this down somewhere, eh? Maybe this is quality. Okay. That's done and done. So, this week is, or today is the 7th of October. If you're just waking up, crawling out of bed, and you were curious, and it's a beautiful Wednesday. Here in Houston, it's a mixture of weather. I want to call it beautiful, but it's a little warmer than it's been. I was sitting here pretending it was fall for a minute because it was crisp in the mornings here. It wasn't cold. I'm not going to say that at all because I've lived up north. I know the difference. It wasn't cold, but it was pretty cool. Crisp. Anyways, today it was a little bit warmer. Not that great. I hope it's fantastic where you are. I know that my UK boys are here, Simon and Oliver, so you guys will be able to give us an update from across the pond. Hopefully everything's going great over there. Oh, that's so cute, Oliver. Fellow Delovelyers. I love it. I've been trying to think of what to call you guys. I've had people say I should have a cute little nickname for you guys. Somebody said I should call you Lovelies, but I feel like that's, I don't know, it doesn't work for everyone. You know what I mean? Oliver says, I'm having a good week. I'm on holiday for... Oh, that's right. You had a whole week off. That's right. I hope it's going great. I hope you're getting a lot of cool stuff done or a lot of nothing done, depending on what it is you're wanting to get done. Anyways, I know that a lot of people come for the music. So on Wednesdays, it's a little more about the music. I have been streaming up a storm this week. I don't know if you guys have been here. Good morning from Waco, Arthur. Good to see you. I'm always excited when you guys are here. I'm doing okay this week, Simon says. What incense are you burning? It's 12 degrees Celsius here. Oh, okay, that's fall-like. About incense. Today, it is frankincense. My roommate was really nice and gifted me 2 different scents. I have patchouli and frankincense right now because perfect, right? Okay, awesome. And I'll keep responding to your comments as I see them, like always. I'm going to play a song on the guitar, though, because it's that time, right? It's Wednesday. Wednesday means music in this household. Well, I mean, every day means music in this household. Okay. If you have, by the way, a suggestion or a request, I take requests from the Delovely catalog. Anyone says Freebird, it's getting ignored. Not even going to bring it up in the chat. I'm not going to delete it from the chat, but I'm not going to bring it up. I'm going to start, though, with a song that I get requested now every week, which is cool. I'm really glad that you guys like it. It's called King Once. I feel like it took the place of Summertime. You guys used to request Summertime every week, and now that there's all this copyright nonsense, not nonsense, but copyright business going on, I feel like it's moved on to this one. So, if you've never heard it, if this is your first time, welcome. I'm Delovely. This is my weekly Wednesday live stream. Okay? The song is called King Once. And when the tensions get high, I can see a mountainside where I once was king, darling. Don't you remember anything? Like how the rivers would rise flat in half the countryside. But I was your friend, darling, when you had no one and nothing. So tell me about the friends you had. 3 of you went swimming, only 2 came back. Oh, that was the story everybody thought to tell me. But you tell me I'm mistaken and I ought to forget. But then they found her by the river. Surprise, you don't remember. And you tell me I'm mistaken and I want to forget. Sorry, I know you guys have been hearing it because I'm hearing it. I want to take this effect off because it's... We didn't need that, right? And is it me? Am I next to be a damsel in distress, turned to a victim you forget? It's like the day turns to night when the sun flees the sky, and we all forget that the secrets we hide can hide when the light comes back again. So tell me about the friends you had. 3 of you went swimming, only 2 came back. That was the story everybody thought to tell me. But you tell me I'm mistaken and I ought to forget. But then they found her by the river. Don't believe you don't remember. And you tell me I'm mistaken and I want to forget. And when the tensions get high, I can see a mountainside. And when the tensions get high, I can see a mountainside. Sorry about the guitar effects. That song is called King Once, and I hit some knobs and switches before playing that I shouldn't have, I guess. I thought they sounded cool in the moment, but then when I played that song, you know. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked it. Sorry if I hit the desk also. For those of you that haven't watched before, right now, currently, my webcam is attached to my computer, which is attached to a desk, which sometimes I kick. So if you see it wobbling, that's all it is. Aw, thank you, Simon. You're so nice. Anyways, that song was called King Once. And I think it is, yeah, it is the first song I ever wrote on the guitar ever. And if this is your first time in the stream, I write music. I think of myself as a songwriter, not necessarily a guitar player. I can play the guitar. I love my guitar. I'm going to try to get better at guitar. But it's not my strong suit. I think of myself more as a piano player or a singer. So just, thank you for always being so kind and courteous. I will play another guitar track, and then, oh wait, maybe we could play the piano. Speaking of the piano, it's right here. I tried to move my setup a little bit. I haven't shown it to you guys in a while, but I'm making a video, and you guys can watch that later. It's pretty cool. I'm working on it. It may be a Patreon exclusive thing, but I haven't decided. So, Anyways, I have moved my setup so that I don't have to get up and down to switch between the guitar and the piano, because that was really annoying before. So, here we are. Also, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I feel like I haven't checked my notes even one time. And as you that are returning know, my notes are really how I stay on track. Okay, so this week We are answering questions from your Ask Me Anythings. One of the Ask Me Anythings I can think of off the top of my head came from Oliver, and he always asks me questions about the UK and England and what I'd like to do if I came there and all these awesome questions. And this time he asked me what my favorite thing about Texas is, and that's where I'm from. And Texas is huge. That's how I'm going to start answering that question, with a disclaimer that I don't know that I can speak for like all of Texas. My favorite thing about Houston, the city I live in, is how diverse it is. We have one of the most diverse cities in the entire United States. You could find anyone from anywhere. It's a lot like New York City, sort of, in that way. It's very much a melting pot. And I moved around a little after college, and I noticed that around the country, like I moved all around the Midwest, for example, because I love the climate and it's so beautiful and the colors in fall are amazing. And in Houston, we don't really get a whole lot of that. There's some, but it's Texas. It doesn't snow. It snows by technicality, but you're never going to have that beautiful, luxurious blanket of white snow here. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, my favorite thing is definitely, though, how many different types of people and cultures and foods and art are represented in this city. It's amazing to be a part of. That's okay, Simon. I forgive you. If you think of one, ask, and if I see it, you know how it goes. Okay. Also, we are playing some live music, which obviously we just did. We will do more of. And we're talking about FLUX, and we're talking about the Patreon today, and some new developments, and it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to get to that stuff. Also, I'm thinking about it still, right? It's still a question mark about today. I've had a lot of you asking me for videos about mixing and mastering that I do, and how I do it, and kind of like some DIY, like, can I show you my digital audio workspace, a DAW? I just spelled it out for those that may or may not know. Either way. And I think that's such a cool idea, right? I've been really into that idea, because I really wish somebody had I wish somebody that I could speak with had made those kind of videos when I first started kind of messing around. But I'm also not the absolute best in any way. I'm not a master at that type of thing. But if you like what you hear, I made it, and then I can definitely show you how I did that. And I'm probably definitely going to be making some videos for the Patreon that are going to be a lot of that, because like I said, a lot of you have actually asked about that. Like, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think you guys would care that much. I thought you guys just came for the hair and the singing. Sometimes my dog that makes cameos, Oh wait, we were going to switch to the piano. Thanks for answering my question, as always. I'm going to read up on Texas and Houston. Well, don't judge me. Like I said, it's huge. So when you look up Texas, you're going to read a lot of things. And a lot of those things I don't find representative of me. Just so you know. So just make sure that you open mind. Okay, I don't wear a cowboy hat. I don't wear boots. I don't ride a horse. I don't carry a gun. These are things that are going to come up pretty immediately when you look up Texas, if you're looking from a bare bones, like, chalkboard setting. Like, what is Texas? Because everywhere I went, everywhere I moved, people asked me, like, do you ride a horse to school? No. I don't know if I look that strong, but I have ridden a horse. I didn't enjoy it. I'm kind of a scaredy cat with stuff like that. I respect animals way too much, too. It was super scary. Anyways. And we're using the sweater mug again. Somebody asked where I got it, and I finally looked. It's my roommate's. We talked about it last week. The sweater mug. It looks and feels like a sweater. And apparently, it's from Starbucks. I just looked at the bottom of the mug after one of you asked. I'm sure you can find it online, or I'm sure you can find an equivalent, maybe cheaper. You know what I mean? Pardon me. You guys will tell me me, of course, if there are some sound issues. You know, if the piano's too loud, too quiet. Me, same thing. Light as a feather, I found it. Hidden under layers of dust, covered by the words in every book I've ever read. But just like that, I started over again. Have I lost my head? Has it been up here? And have I been so blind? It's just been staring at me. Soft epiphany of the cruelest kind, where the harder you try, the less it turns out right, the more you lose your mind. With talk of geography and lines, airplanes and designs of everything you've ever loved or disguised, or how you ever made it home alive. It's been quite the riddle. But just like that, I started over again. Have I lost my head? Has it been obvious? And have I been so blind? Has it just been staring at me? Soft epiphany of the cruelest kind, where the harder you try, the less it turns out right, the more you lose your mind. Sorry, because I keep seeing that wobble. My piano is also on the desk, said desk that makes the camera wobble. So if I get too passionate, which I tend to do more on the piano, you wobble. So sorry about that. That song is called Cruelest Kind, and I'm actually, speaking of that kind of ties into my idea, right? Because I think that it would be cool to show you guys those videos, the behind the scenes. Oh, I enjoy behind the scenes videos, seeing how art takes shape, whether that be music or film, writing is not so observable. Wow, I'm so glad you like that, Simon. And that was a comment I was reading from Simon, and I agree. Like, after you guys were saying, remember I was saying, like, I thought you guys just came here for the hair and the music, ha ha ha, as a joke, but then I got to thinking about it, and I was like, no, that's pretty cool. Because even my partner was like, yeah, you know, you do all this stuff all by yourself. Of course, that's pretty cool. And I was like, oh, thanks. Because I'm kind of terrible at complimenting myself, if that makes sense. I think we all kind of are to an extent. Except for some people that are really, really good at it. And it's, you know, they're great at it. But anyways, I am thinking, with that song you just heard, you're going to hear a version of it on the album that's completely different, right? It's not going to sound like that at all. And on the Patreon, specifically, I've already made a video about how that happened. How it went from being super analog to super digital, and like the EP, the things that are on that, and the album itself, the more electronic tones, etc. And I also show you guys how I do that in the digital audio workspace, so that you can kind of get a view. And I'm not going to say any more than that, because, you know, I don't want to give away too much about this Patreon. You guys still have to wait a little while. I want you to be excited, because I'm really excited, and it sucks to be excited about something by yourself, but I don't want to tell you too much, because if you watched my studio vlog, by the way, and if you haven't, I totally encourage you to do so. It's on my YouTube, which is kind of hard to find right now, but you can find it. It's also, I linked the video on my Facebook page, but it's a studio vlog where I kind of talk about my progress on the album and etc. Trying to do those weekly-ish, maybe bi-weekly. We'll kind of see. Don't hold me to it. I'm not gonna, nothing too specific here. But I was mentioning in that video that I have an entire wall now, which, no, I will not be showing you, which is all just dedicated to Patreon. Like, well, a good portion of the wall anyways, and it's just post-it notes and all kinds of trying to dissect and make sure that everything's in the right place. And I'm a massive Eurovision fan. Have you ever watched it? And have you watched the Eurovision movie? I have not. You say you're a huge fan? This is coming from Oliver. I'm a massive Eurovision. I don't even know what Eurovision is. I'm super ignorant about this topic, so that's kind of exciting. Being ignorant about something to me is very exciting if it's something like this. Because I'm going to be super cultured about Eurovision by next week. You better believe, guys, because I see that somebody instantly liked that comment too, so it must be pretty great. Okay. The one on Netflix? Oh, you mean the one that... I saw that. Is that the one that had Will Ferrell? And... oh gosh, she's so beautiful and talented, and I can't remember her name. Rachel McAdams? Is that the one? There's a delay and a lag, but I'm going to be watching for your yes or no on that. Because if that's the case, I can watch it today. I have Netflix, guys. I'm an adult. Okay, let's see here. Just checking my other comments, because sometimes I'll see some of them like I'm seeing now, and the other ones won't populate, so I just want to make sure I don't miss anything from you guys. Cool. Okay. Next up. So we played a guitar song. We played a piano song. I suppose we could play a more digital track, and I can show you a preview of what I'm talking about also. It's a preview though, guys, so don't get too excited. All right, we're gonna move here to scene collections. Okay, so what you're gonna see is gonna look really jank for just a second. Okay, yeah, see, don't mind that, ignore that. But what ultimately you'll be seeing is this, and how it comes together. This is just, these are not, if you're familiar with DAWs, these are just each fully, it's just a song. That's climbing, the song. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with how it's been created or anything like that. I just keep them all here so I can play them through for you guys like that. But this is what it's going to look like. This is going to be the creation station, and it's going to be Patreon exclusive, as you see here. I've been working on it. But anyway. But that... Hey, Jesus, it's good to see you. Stopping in to say hi. Love it when you do. Always appreciate it. I try to stop into your streams, but I'm so ADD, and I always stop in. Jesus does streams, I think, every day. You can correct me if you're still here if I'm wrong, Jesus, but I'm pretty sure he has something like every single day. And they're all fantasy, RPG, like D&D related, or he's got some Magic the Gathering stuff, he's got some Harry Potter stuff, he's got, you know what I mean? A wide berth. And it's called Divine and Conquer. Oh, I see it every day pop up on my Twitch. Hold on. Let's make sure we have it right. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. It has my really awesome Delovely sticker on it that I forget to show you guys every time. You can get that on my website. Let's make sure that we have Jesus's Twitch name correct, though. Or Jesus, you could just drop it in the comments. That'd be better, right? Yeah. Because my stuff's going to take way too long to load. Yes, that's the one. It's a competition once a year. When countries from Europe take part, songs are no longer than 3 minutes. Then Europe votes, and the country with the most votes win. That sounds awesome. Man, there's so much about Europe that is so mysterious to me, because I've been there. I was really young. I think I was 12, and I went abroad. And it was magical and great, but, you know, I was 12, and now I'm 30. And there's a huge time lapse there, and I don't think I experienced things at all the same way I would now if I went. But, man, it always seems like you guys have more fun over there. America is crazy and on fire right now, so it's pretty much, most places seem like they're having a lot of fun. But, yeah, I'll definitely at least check out the movie on Netflix, and then... you know, maybe I can find some more footage of some. They do it every year. Yeah, you said every year. So maybe I'll find some other footage too. That sounds really fun. Okay, let's get back to the music. Hopefully you guys like that little preview. It's going to be very similar to what I'm making right now for my creation station videos. Okay. It'll be mysterious to the UK after. Yeah, that's, I'm not political. You guys know that. I mean, I'm political, but I'm not, I don't know nearly enough about European politics or UK politics at all to comment. I have an opinion from the little bit that I do know, because everyone forms an opinion however ill-educated they may be about it. But I recognize that I'm ill-educated about it, so I'm not going to give you that opinion. Anyways, the thing I will give you on the topic of politics, since it came here organically, is please, if you live in the United States, vote. If you live in a place that you have the right to vote, vote. Because guaranteed people before you did something to make sure that you could. That was not pleasant or fun. You know what I mean? It didn't just happen. Especially, I'm looking at you especially. Women, people of color. White people, you need to vote too, obviously. But I'm just saying. We didn't just get this for free. Sorry. I'm going to go on a rant. Also, Donald Trump terrifies me, so, you know. I have to make a little broadcast about it. So, anyways, we're going to play some more music now. I'm going to play an electronic track because I feel like we've played one of each. Get these bad boys out. Plug them in. Ignore that noise. Ooh. So, also, just as a mini update while I'm getting this all on my album, I got 7 tracks, quote unquote, done. Maybe an issue where I have to go back and redo them all, though. You know what I mean? Happens very regularly. I just high-fived my screen. That's perfect. Okay, so let's see here. Gonna open up that same screen that I was just showing you guys, and we will pick out a track. Like I said, if you guys have requests, especially for the electronic tracks, you saw the ones that were available to choose from on the screen. You can request them. I'll sing them, and it'll be great. Let's see here. Maybe... I suppose we could do Claws, because that's the one I have noted here that I get requested more often. I keep track, by the way, when you guys request things, and I try to play the ones that you request more frequently. Okay. So this is the new version of Claws that's going to be on the album, so it's extra exciting as well. Just turning it up. I want you guys to get a good experience. I see the blood on my claw. The light doesn't lie and it's showing me all. Look, see the mess that I'm in. All of your things are gone missing. Time got away from me. You got away from me suddenly. I see the blood on my claw. The pattern you changed, but I couldn't evolve, and I couldn't sustain. It just happens again, and I lose my head. I'm an animal, and I lose everything. Everyone close to me. Is it too late, boy? Forgive me. I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done, and my teeth are still sharp. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. My teeth are still sharp. I feel the words in my throat. It doesn't take long and they start to erode. Look, see the mess that they'll make, trying to beg you to stay with me. Time got away from me. You got away from me suddenly. I feel the words and I can't let them go. And the pattern had changed, but I couldn't evolve, and I couldn't sustain. It just happens again and I lose my head. I'm an animal and I lose everything, everyone close to me. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. My teeth are still sharp. Is it too late for forgiveness? I'm sorry, your eyes are dark. And I beg you to listen, but the damage is done. How could I lose the only thing, like water spilling over leaves away from me? So I growl and I grit my teeth till everything's covered with blood. I look at my clothes and they're all covered up. And how could I ever have thought that I'd turn? You didn't agree, but no one deserves the mess I made suddenly. It was always only me. Awesome. I always feel weird when I sit here and let it play out, but I actually got a message from somebody once saying that they wanted to hear the rest of the song, and why did I not let it play out? So that was Claus. It's the new version, the version that's going to be on the album, so I'm very excited every time I get to share it with you guys. Oh, sorry. I feel like I slept so much last night, but I woke up and I'm still really tired. I don't know if that happens to you very often, but I feel like it happens to me all the time. And if you were here last week, you know that I had this horrible little chest cold thing happening, and I still tried to play some live music for you guys. I felt like the performances weren't as strong as they could have been, but I feel like this week they're getting better, but still have a little bit of this in here. Oh, thank you, Simon. You're so nice. I appreciate it. I hope you guys brought your coffee, brought your teas, hanging out, having a good time. We're about 35 minutes into this stream, so if you weren't here when it started, hi, I'm Delovely. If this is your first time, this is my weekly Wednesday live stream where I actually play more live music. Throughout the week, I do some other streams on this platform and other ones that are more conversational and other stuff, but this one is always music. And I'm excited if you're here. All right. So we played through We played a song on the guitar. Then we played on the piano. Then we played an electronic piece. And I feel like we're so well-rounded this morning, aren't we? Very cultured and... Okay, so I told you in my notes also that we would talk a little bit about the new album. And if you watched my blog, you know it's coming along. If you didn't, you should, because I made a vlog. I was so proud of it, guys. I'm new to video editing, right? Like I do these, the live streams, which I'm also kind of new to, but we got the little, or I think it's on this side, the little bar that says Delovely on it. Got that going. We look professional. We look slick. We're going. And I'm trying to get my YouTube to the same place where it has that same very professional, very smooth. Like you could go from one platform to the other and you'll still know where you are, because I don't want you guys to get lost looking for me. And anyways, there's a vlog on there that I did, and it's my first one. I'm really proud of it. But I talked a little bit about the progress, but that was last week. Now we're in a completely different point, and the album is coming along great. It's going awesome. It's definitely going to be out on time. Definitely. And whew, I'm looking at my calendar. Every time I look away over here, it's because I'm staring at my calendar because there's so much to do. But I am excited also because I'm going to be designing some new merch to go with the album. The album is called FLUX, by the way, if I haven't said that. It's going to be coming out November 13th. It's Friday the 13th in November. I'm really excited about it. And like I said, there will be some new merchandise that I'm currently designing available with it also. And if you like what you hear or you want to support me, you can always go to my website, strangeanddelovely.com, and buy my music direct from me. It's all on sale for the whole month of October. All the money is going directly to me to help mix and master the album. And yeah, you can also, if you want to access my digital tip jar, November 13th across all platforms? Yes, across all platforms. Good question. And you can also access my digital tip jar if you just are enjoying the musical performances, etc. And that's paypal.me/delovelymusic. I had to double check the URL, but yeah, it's a paypal.me. You know, if you have PayPal, it's really easy. I take tips as low as $1, guys. We're happy here, just for the interaction, community, and of course your support means the world to me. Anyways, also exciting about the Patreon, which we mentioned a little bit earlier. We have some things to cover about it on my list here today. Officially. Earlier you guys you got me rambling about it, but I do have an official list of announcements that have been covered in other streams throughout the week, but I like to make sure that I cover all of the official announcements here. So, officially, yes, there will be a $1 tier. That means that for $1 a month you can be a part of the Patreon, which I really hope that you guys want to, because I have so many ideas and I'm really excited. And yes, there will be a book club in the Patreon. If you've been paying attention to my Facebook, I've been asking for your ideas and recommendations for books. And somebody messaged me and said, did you pick one yet? I had to explain. No, you guys are going to pick it when you join the Patreon. And also, tied into that, there is a $1 tier, and the book club is basically the biggest, coolest part of that tier. There will be other things. We'll see. Nothing is set in stone. I say that every time we talk about the Patreon because it's just so much. But, oh, hold on. Got some comments here. Let me just make sure. I bought an EP through Strange and Delovely, but thanks to my phone being a bit poop, I bought it again through iTunes. Oh, I'm so sorry about your phone, but thank you so much for buying the EP twice. I appreciate it, really. Like, you have no idea. It means so much to me every time you guys are listening to my music, because that's what I do all day, and I'm so happy to share it with you guys. Anyways, so the book club. I'm trying to stay on task, too. You guys have been sending... I have 15 different books that you guys have now recommended, and I've personally gone and looked up each book that you guys do recommend, and they all actually look pretty cool. I thought they were going to be some lame-os out there, you know, because it just happens. No offense, just everyone has different tastes. But I found them all to be provocative in different ways, like really thought-evoking. And right now, there's one that's been submitted more than the others, but I'm not going to reveal it. I mean, honestly, you could do your own research and find out, but I'm not going to reveal it because you guys are going to be voting officially in the Patreon. So even if somebody, or there's a book that's recommended 4 times here on Facebook, if the Patreon votes differently, we'll go differently. But that's going to be available for just $1 a month. You can be a part of the Top Shelf Book Club, which is what I'm going to call it, because all of our books are going to be top shelf. But anyways, that'll be available. And yes, another Patreon announcement. Yes, the album will be available on the Patreon. People were asking that. Beyond that, I'm not going to tell you because it's secretive and a surprise, and I'm really excited. Okay, I think that's all I want to talk about the Patreon right now, other than just being super duper pumped and excited, and I can't wait to have us all there from all the platforms, because like I mentioned last week, there's 3,000 of you on my Delovely page now. That's so crazy. 3,000 is so many people. I knew somebody once that was like, don't get discouraged when you're building your Facebook, you know, because just imagine that number of people in your room watching you play. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, because, you know, like 10 people in my room is a lot of people in here. It's not huge. But 3,000 of you in here, like, that's crazy. But I also have a few hundred of you scattered on other platforms, and it's really hard to just, you know what I mean? And I'd really like to. So that's why I'm making the Patreon, and also so that I can continue making more music. And oh, I'm excited. But speaking of music, we'll play some more now since it is Wednesday. And we can talk any day, all day, because I feel like we do, guys. I try to come on different times of the day because there's you from everywhere. Oh, I'm so sorry. I kicked my desk. Okay. Guitar's a little dirty. Which is not like me. I feel like I just turned a bunch of knobs and it just sounds weird to me, but that's okay. Don't mind me. Only one, but want more. I assume you mean EPs. I know. I'm making more. It's... Oh, sorry. It's happening. Okay. Gonna play a song called The Breakfast Club, because it is also pretty highly requested by you guys as far as guitar songs go. Where'd my intuition go? Have I been gone so long? Is the sky only blue because you tell me so? But I don't. Does this sound out of tune to you guys? Because it sounds out of tune to me. I don't know if there's any other guitar players watching where you have a certain sequence of strings you pluck to see if it's out of tune. I feel like it sounds okay. For some reason, it just sounds real grungy and like not in a good way. But like I said, I hit a bunch of knobs. I have a digital amp. It's a Fender Mustang 1, and it's digital. And I feel like if I hit one thing wrong, it's all just gone to poop. But yay, Breakfast Club. Oh, Delovely. On the EP that it is on, you say "whoops" at the start. Was that intentional? Yeah. The song says "oops" or "whoops." Where'd my intuition go? Because it's supposed to be like a one day you just kind of realize you're only doing things because other people have told you to do them, and where is the strong person you thought you were gonna be? So, whoops. It's supposed to be kind of funnier than... But yeah, on that EP, it's definitely intentional. I try to say it every time when I'm playing it for you guys, so that and then I didn't this time. But anyways. Okay. It's in tune. We know that now. Whatever. Whoops. Where'd my intuition go? Have I been gone so long? Is the sky only blue because you tell me so? like the Breakfast Club. I got better things to do, I swear I do, just as soon as I find my train of thought. Old tracks, slow dance, don't try to sell me on the way it was. And with your hands up, step back, you don't think I'm being serious. But I don't watch TV, and all the books I read have gotten me real worked up. So step aside, sir, if you please. You know me, you know, not gonna let you things up. I have to stop because I know it's out of tune now. You've been seeing me make a face this whole time. I'm gonna get my tuner out because. Anyways, we can chat while I do this, of course. So. Let me see here. I'm wearing my Nirvana shirt today. What Nirvana shirt is that? What Nirvana album is your favorite album, Oliver? That's a good question, right? Okay. I have an app for this, guys. Oh my god, I felt so old. I almost said there's an app for that and then felt antiquated. Like it felt like an old thing to say. Culprit. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I have an app. If you don't pay, you get ads. You guys know. Okay. Oh, and hi. Welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm Delovely. Welcome to my weekly Wednesday live stream. And right now, I was playing through a song called The Breakfast Club. Got about 99% through, but I just feel like my guitar's a little out of tune. And I had another guitar song I was going to play for you guys, and I mean, I don't want to play it out of tune, right? So I was just going to tune up real quick again. Gotta be, never mind. Voice sounds great. Sounds a little tired, right? I don't know what happened. This is my baby. I assure you, it's a user error. This is my beautiful PRS that I love. It is, the best guitar I've ever owned. But I did something with my amp right before we started. I moved it, and I don't know, I'm real particular. And I tuned up, but I think I did not. I sweet tuned. I think I sweet tuned just a little bit. But I'm really glad that the voice sounds great at least. There's that. Oh, that's nicer D. Oh, you see that? Or hear that, rather? So, anyways, while we're talking about, or while I'm doing this, rather, we were pretty close. It wasn't that bad. I get really type A about it. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. Ooh, that sounds much better, right? Thank you for those of you kind enough to sit through what was only a little bit more than dead air of me tuning my guitar. But now that it's tuned, hey. And then I'm gonna just adjust this really quick over here. We're getting there. It's much better now. Okay. So since I went through all that trouble, it also might sound a little tired, Stefan, because it's further away from the mic than I'd like it to be. Like I said, I moved it. But at least we're in tune now, so I'm not constantly thinking. The whole time I was playing The Breakfast Club, I was like, It's out of tune. I don't like it. But yeah, awesome. Never listened to... No, I thought you said never. Sorry, I got a little dyslexic when I was reading your comment there. Not listened to Nevermind in a while. I thought it said never listened to Nevermind, and I was like, never? I was like, no. Because wasn't it you that had never listened to Ella Fitzgerald until really recently? And I was so excited for you because she's the best. Okay. With the near miss, cause I can't keep my eye on the ball. But you're awfully clever, I'm sure you could help me get out of this spot. You do it myself, but my eyes don't work, sun's going down, it's getting dark. I know I gotta change my ways, but I can't do it alone. I got trouble seeing my own mistakes. I need a light bulb. Always in the background, I am never in focus at all. Always with the near miss, cause I can't keep my eye on the ball. You're awfully clever, I'm sure you could help me get out of this spot. I do it myself, but my eyes don't work, sun's going down, it's getting dark. I know I gotta change my ways, but I can't do it alone. I got trouble seeing my own mistakes. I need a light bulb. So, that was Lightbulb. It's still a work in progress. I feel like the guitar sounded less sad, but again, I'm not a guitar aficionado. If you came here thinking that, probably because my guitar is so beautiful, you thought, wow, she must be a really great guitar player, because look at that. No, I write songs, and I tell stories, and create things. But it makes it difficult to be a virtuoso on one specific thing. I'm so jealous of people that can just, like, pick up every single instrument, and they're incredible at all of them. I know you know at least one of these people. They're amazing. I almost called them jerks, but that's just me being jealous. Anyways, we're gonna put the guitar down for a hot minute here. Okay, 11:55. I actually have an engagement. I am trying to go to a webinar kind of thing today that, yes, is going to interrupt our normal live stream, but you guys know I'm going to do more of them. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, guys. You're so nice. The applause, even digital applause. I miss shows so much, but it's a little bit of the same feeling. Like, oh, you didn't hate it. That's great. But anyways, pardon me. Shoot. Yeah, I want to go to this. It's a webinar hosted by like an indie music marketing company, and they help teach you how to be better at social media and talking to humans on other platforms. Like, I feel pretty comfortable talking to humans. it's not a problem, obviously. But sometimes it's kind of difficult on stuff like Twitter and Instagram to start up a cold conversation with somebody, and I just want people to listen to my music, and there's about 10 million other people that really want people to listen to their music too, so, you know. Stay safe out there, people, please. I know, right, Simon? Really, really, guys. And I am, oh, sorry, just making sure I'm not missing any of those. Cool. And I think we've gone over everything that I had on our to-do list. But yeah, it starts at noon, but it's like a come as you please, leave as you please thing. So I had kind of planned to do that and maybe do another live stream either later today or tomorrow or, later this week. I'll put it on my Facebook/Twitter. But yeah, I want to continue the education. It's a big part of what 2020 has been for me, because no shows means we live here in this digital world. And that's great, that's fine, but I need to, I want to be better at interacting with everyone. And honestly, I'm not of the illusion that COVID's going anywhere anytime soon. I know people that are scheduling shows out for early 2021, and I'm like, why? Do you think that we're going to be all magically because the year flips over, the virus is gone? Makes no sense to me. So, and I'm epileptic, so I don't do a whole lot of shows unless they're carefully planned out and monitored. So this is the place, guys. And I think that's kind of, in my mind, a little bit for the better. Learned a whole lot of new things, and hopefully they're all going to benefit. What did you call it earlier? The Delovelier? Somebody called you guys the Loveliers? I can't remember. I have to scroll back up and see because it was really cute. Hello, fellow Deloveliers. Yeah, Oliver called you guys that. Well, hopefully it will benefit the whole Delovelier community. And you guys will have a lot more dynamic ways to interact with me and each other. Please go ahead. Add each other if it's cool with each other. I think that's cool. Somebody said they were going to be doing that the other day. I thought that was awesome. Why not? I mean, if you guys are all hanging out here every Wednesday anyways, it's kind of like having a little book club or something. But anyways, I'm going to go. It's 11:58. I am going to try to go to this webinar thing and learn more stuff so I can bring it back to this table later. But if you have ideas for the book club, like a book suggestion, please feel free to message it to the Delovely page, or the Delovely page, or comment on this stream with your suggestion, and I'll review the comments later and try to add it on there. And yeah, if you're looking for my music, strangeanddelovely.com, or if you need to stream it, please feel free, put it on repeat, stream it all day.